Today's guest is the mega, he's not a superstar, he's a mega star, Ninja, the Twitch streamer and pro gamer and Fortnite phenomenon. Many of you probably know who Ninja is, but for those of you who don't know, let me give you some numbers to kind of put in perspective what we're dealing with here. So I was checking, okay, well, he's a Twitch streamer. Let's start there. At the beginning of the year, he had just under 1 million subscribers. That was just a few short months ago. And 1 million subscribers on Twitch makes him one of the biggest channels on Twitch. He was a big deal. Fast forward to today, since that moment, he's up over 6 million subscribers on Twitch, the biggest channel on Twitch by far now. He's broken all the streaming records. He first broke the streaming record for the most concurrent viewers at one time when he played with Drake. Yes, Drake. Mr. Hot, whatever. You guys know Drake.
Mr.
Hey, Mr. Yeah, exactly. I wish I had the sweater. I love Drake. He's the greatest. So jealous. I get to sit across from someone who's played with Drake. That sounds bad. I like him for it. I just have him on to get to Drake. Fuck, now I'm thinking about Drake and I lost my train of thought. He broke the record when he was playing with Drake. The previous record was Dr. Disrespect when he came back from his break. He had like 338,000 concurrent viewers, which was enormous. So when Ninja blasts on the scene with Drake, they get 600,000 concurrent viewers. This is unbelievable for live people sitting there watching live. Okay, and then he broke his own record again this last weekend when he was in Vegas putting on some really cool event that I want to talk about later with him. But that event broke his own record with 660,000 live viewers. His YouTube channel, which is highlights of his Twitch stream, is unbelievable. He posts a highlight every day, and these are getting like 4 to 7 million views every day. In the past month, in the past 30 days on YouTube, he's gained 3.2 million new subscribers and has 200 million views
In the past month.
in the past 30 days. I've never seen anything like it. It's unbelievable. It's exciting. It's cool to see that somebody could take it this far.
Yeah.
Could blow up this much. It's.
Those numbers like don't make sense.
I never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like it. 3.2 million new
I
subscribers.
think the day he streamed with Drake was the day we did our live show at the Improv, and we streamed it.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that was what was
interesting.
happening, and we were like, wow, that was great. That was so much fun. And then after the show, we're like, apparently there was something huge going on.
Nobody cared about. No one's watching our shitty live show.
And I remember like just that was the first time I heard about him.
They're like, if you thought that was crazy,
Your 20,000 views.
I know. That's got, dude. we could pull like 10 to 30,000. I was like, and those were like top numbers for the longest time. 30,000 was like top dog in it. This guy now will casually stream with over 100,000.
I didn't think it would be possible.
It's incredible. It's super exciting, and I'm super happy for him, too, because he's a nice, sweet, genuine guy. He's been in the game for a long time. He's been a pro gamer for 10 years, okay? So this isn't some overnight. The guy's been grinding hard, and he deserves his success. He's a sweet guy. He's an interesting guy. I'm super excited to talk to him. I hope you guys are excited to watch. So we are just going to hop off. We're going to go grab him. He's coming in soon. So stay tuned. We'll be back shortly with your boy Ninja. So do not go away. God bless you. Appreciate you. You're the best. I love you. Dan cut me off because I don't stop. I don't know how to stop. What up, pimps? We've got the man here, your boy Ninja, a.k.a. Tyler Blevins.
Yes.
Where's the origin of Blevins?
I get that every once in a while, man. It's like Welsh. My mother is Welsh. It means a little wolf.
Oh, Little Wolf.
Oh yeah, man.
That's wonderful.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I really said maybe that should be my gamer tag instead, or
Little
my
Wolf.
alias, Little Wolf. No.
So we were introing you before you came in, just talking about all the unprecedented numbers you've been smashing.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone. I mean, I have not been on YouTube the longest, but I've been around for a little bit now, like 5 years now. And I've never seen in all my time someone come up so hard,
Yeah.
and so fast.
Right.
I mean, first of all, how has that affected your life? Because it seems like you were popular, but in the past 4 months,
Of course.
it's been like
Oh yeah.
unbelievable.
So with how long I've been like streaming and doing all this content and stuff like that, the massive growth really hasn't changed much because it's like in my own way I kind of was like relevant essentially. So it's just really cool to see how like looking at the statistics, we're looking at like numbers and how quickly other people have grown too, and to just kind of like smash all of that and is amazing.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and nothing's really changed, honestly. The wife and I still have the same schedule. If anything, we just kind of, I mean, I'm actually trying to stream more
Right.
so that, there's more content on like the Instagram clips,
Right,
YouTube,
right.
And everything. So
Right. No, I mean, coming from YouTube, we had mentioned it in the intro, but you have like 3.3 million subscribers in the past 30 days.
yes, we're averaging every 9 days is 1 million subscribers. It's about 110,
God.
120 a day.
And those are just clips from your Twitch streams.
They
the
are
highlights.
not. Yes, they are not. Very rarely will I try to. So, like in a live stream, if I wanted to, I could do like, okay, this game is going to be tips and tricks. So I'll literally intro it in to the live stream and then make it more like professional.
Interesting.
It's fun fact. I actually just tested that for the very first time, doing a light machine gun only. This new gun that came out in Fortnite. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do tips and tricks. This game, right? It's gonna be great. Like I was thinking 10 million views, like in like a couple of like days, like 2 days, and it actually didn't do the greatest. It got like it's like right in the middle of kind of where a lot of my just pre-recorded like
Right.
stripped content is, and so that actually was something that blew my mind.
I think people like the authentic experience.
Yeah.
They want the real deal. They want to see the crazy shit that's happening in your game.
Exactly. And I think that, in my opinion, I think there are a lot of YouTubers who are trying to like do the YouTube live content or their YouTube content that is planned, and they come over to Twitch and it is live. There's like a disconnect there.
It's
so
hard.
I think you're
yeah.
right.
Yeah. It's hard. It's a entirely different world. And
It is.
This is live.
Yeah.
We still suck at it, but it takes like the whole lot. Well, we've streamed video games before, and
Yeah.
it can be fucking brutal. Like you stream. How long do you usually stream for?
So the schedule is like 9:30 is when I'll start in the morning, and then I play until like 4. It's like 6 hours, 6.5 hours, and then I'll take a nice 3-4 hour break with the wife and the dogs, and then or family. We have like family nights and stuff like that too, and then come back on around like 7 o'clock Central and stream until like 2 in the morning.
Whoa.
And then so it's minimum like 12 hours a day is what we're trying to be, and then I'll sleep for like less than 6 hours, 7 hours.
Do you ever
Oh
just
my
get
God.
like? I would stream for like 5 hours a couple times, and I was like, I'm fucking done for the week. Like I'm not making YouTube videos. I'm going in bed. I'm done for the week.
Yeah, no, it's just like I've been doing it for so long, so maybe I built up a tolerance or something like that, an immunity to like the.
Well, it seems like you really love it.
Oh, dude, that helps really.
Yeah.
And being good at the games. My worst days where I'm also taxed the most are when I'm not doing well.
Right.
And I think that's because it just sucks, and also like mentally draining. I'm kind of worried about. Oh, I didn't perform today. Like, it's not okay. So, but those don't happen often, which.
But
is
that's
good.
a lot of pressure too.
Yes.
Because you're the best.
Quote unquote.
Do you think you're the best Fortnite player?
No, I would never say that because
well-
No, you have to like not like I would never say that because I think I am, but it sounds bad.
Yeah.
Right. No, if you put yourself there, like you're already kind
It's
of like,
all downhill.
well, yeah, exactly. You saying, oh, I'm saying it, and also I can't learn. Like at that point, it's kind of like, oh, I'm the best. There's no room for growth.
Right.
And that's not.
Well, from my point of view, when I watch your videos and your stream, I'm just like, what the fuck?
That's the goal, man. That's the goal.
Unbelievable. But like also that must come with an extraordinary amount of stress. Like you said, you streaming and you having off days and you feel bad. So does that stress to always perform like so good? How do you cope with that?
It really just it's again like those days don't really happen too often. So I
Got him.
got him.
Best
So
in the
no,
world.
truly,
Right here.
truly, once every like 2 or 3 weeks, I'll have just like a really bad day where I'll win only like a couple games. And it's great actually just having such a supportive community because I'll get like a dono or something and someone's just like, hey man, like nice to know you're human. Like
Right.
That's
don't worry.
true.
That's fair. That is important.
I
I'll
do
try,
think it's important.
and I'll do my best to also just be like, hey guys, even I suck sometimes, like
Yeah.
because I'll have 10 games in a row where I just die right off the start, and I'm like, oh. But I'm a very good like at resetting as well. So like sometimes I'll have like a bad first hour or something like that, and like one time I joked around and I completely like restarted my stream essentially. I didn't turn it off, but I brought like the
Came back
intro.
in.
I brought the intro screen back
Right.
in. I left. I came downstairs, played the song, and I was just like, hey guys, what's up? First game of the day. Here we go. And I ended up winning that game with like 20 kills or something like that.
Did you make a conscious effort to get really good at the game? Or was it just, I mean, you're a professional gamer. You've been gaming for what, like 10 years?
Oh, my entire life, but professionally, like 7, 8. Yeah.
Okay. When Fortnite came out, what was it? did you have kind of a feeling of like this is going to be a big game? And what was your process of being like, I'm going to be really good at this game, or are you just good at all games?
I'm good at all games, and that's just from being a gamer my entire life.
Yeah.
It's literally what I do. So, and I played a lot when I was growing up, a lot of RPG games, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Legend of the Gaia, Legend of Dragoon, Final Fantasy, and then Halo 1, GoldenEye, dude, Super Smash Bros. I literally played every game imaginable.
Right.
You know, and dude, Road Rash, I don't know, it was this
Sounds familiar.
amazing game.
I heard Dan squeal back there.
Dude,
That
it
game
was
was the
amazing. You were
shit.
on a motorcycle and like and you could like buy and upgrade your motorcycles and
I
like
love
you could
that.
like you had like you could like whip like you know with chains like the other guys next to you. It was actually super fun. But no, yeah, playing all of those games just kind of made me.
You were prepared from all angles.
Yes, sir, dude. And also, what people don't, Fortnite, man, it didn't blow up right away by any means
It
whatsoever.
didn't. No.
I kept my eye on it. I always check out my chat, right? And when they're asking me to play a game or play with someone, in the back of my head, I'm always like, okay, like this needs to, like, I need to do some research on this. I need to watch it, or you know, watch this guy's content and see if like it'd be someone to collab with and stuff. And the game was not being received well by a lot of top broadcasters. I was watching them; they were complaining about it. Oh, it's too cartoony. Oh,
Right.
it's not fun. It's not no skill. It's not. And then, when I'm watching it myself, I'm like, this looks really entertaining. It looks
Right.
really fun. So I waited for there was like an AR update where they like increased the accuracy or whatever, and I was like, okay, this is my. I kept telling my chat like, I will play it just soon. I will play it soon. I will play it soon. And then finally, I switched from PUBG. Love the game. Was not very good at it. In terms of the shooting is not the difficult part. It's building, and that meta kind of grew over time. And I figured that out how important it was to obviously block shots from people shooting you. And then once I figured that out,
I think that's what I'm missing. I'm so bad at the game.
yeah.
The whole fort aspect, it's
Dude,
just,
I love-
it fucks me up. You like the peanuts gallery?
No, I literally love that, man. It's building is literally the most important thing.
The way that you just like, well, good players, they'll like build a whole fucking tower,
Yeah.
like jumping and building on it. I can't get it. That's the part that really takes a minute to get down.
So yeah, you'll find that there aren't that many talented players like in every game. So if you just build simple little structures, you can win.
That's enough.
Yeah, it is. But again, if you're gonna run into a me or another top player that is like trying to actually
They're
compete
gonna
in the game,
trampoline
you're done.
slam dunk on you.
Yeah, you're gonna get boxed in and trapped. Like if you're not,
It's so
it's very
crazy.
easy to tell if somebody's not good.
I think Fortnite's such an interesting game because, well, if you compare it to PUBG, which is just a pretty simple shooter with a really cool.
It's actually super basic.
It's super basic. It's got a really cool concept and a cool map.
Yes.
That concept is basic.
Yes.
And Fortnite took it then a next step further by introducing another element of
100%.
strategy.
Yeah, it went like Super Saiyan, like God, like
I mean,
Ultra
They
Instinct.
turned it
compared
into
to-
like a game of chess.
Yes, it really was. So like a lot of people are like, oh, build like PUBG requires so much more skill because there's no building, and it's like
Wrong. Opposite.
exact opposite.
Yeah.
It's like PUBG. If someone sees you from a mile away with a ×15 scope,
Yeah.
it can hide in a building and kill you and have and be completely. It's not difficult to shoot a gun and hit somebody. Like gun skill is never the main reason that someone's talented at a game. It is literally their decision making, like next level stuff. What are they thinking 10 steps ahead? In PUBG, you can, and not saying the game does obviously require talent, but yeah, less of it in my opinion. There's a larger,
less of a skill gap.
Yes, correct.
Where you can get this good
Yes.
or as good like with
if you're trying every game. If I try every game, and I don't, a lot of games are me throwing, impulse bombing, nading myself 50 feet in the air and trying to like swag on someone with a no scope. Like if I did not do that, I only went mega try hard. I'd win like 90% of my games. If not
Really?
more.
You
Oh,
think
100
so?
1 million%. I landed
1 million?
oh, 1 million%. I landed tilted towers, dude. Like I would never land there. I would land in very outskirt like sides. Like I die mainly because I either mess around too much, I underestimate
but you're
my opponent.
entertaining. You're not playing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
I find that balance.
Yeah.
And some days, the worst days are when I try to goof off too soon. I don't get wins. And then now I'm trying, but now I'm kind of in my own head. And then I'm not getting wins. And then I'm just, oh no.
Yeah. We touched briefly on like how Fortnite wasn't really that popular for a
Right.
minute. Where did it really come from? Because I remember when Dr. Disrespect was here.
Yes.
We asked him about Fortnite because we just had Brendan Green, the
Right.
PUBG creator, on like a week before.
Cool.
And it was like Fortnite was like this cool little game that was kind of just riding the battle royale wave.
Yep.
And then all this, like suddenly, it was like the most popular game in the world.
Whew. So, I mean, I think that it stems from really being free to play, right? And that's
It's kind of like
League of Legends is
yeah,
the perfect. I mean,
yeah.
you literally, if you want, this is why I don't understand a lot of people aren't doing it. Like, you look at
Right.
the concept of like League of Legends kind of did that free to play. in-game skin purchases are where they make their revenue game, and it's a solid game. I think dude, it was someone very recent. We had a conversation with Fortnite does not feel free to play.
Absolutely not.
And it's
That's
actually Shroud.
special.
It was Shroud. I was watching Shroud stream, and he was playing a game that literally was it's like a PUBG knockoff, completely,
Right.
like 100%, and it's free to play.
Yeah.
And the comment that he made was like, Fortnite does not feel free to play.
It doesn't, and neither did League, and I
Correct.
think that's why it was so successful.
I
Exactly.
was pretty shocked when I heard that it's free.
Oh yeah,
idea.
everyone recently had a conversation. I mean, a lot of people like if they're, I mean, like taking pictures all the time, man, in the airport, and like this one guy, his dad was just like, oh, like I gotta buy it. I should buy it. Like it sounds
Don't
really
even
cool, and
have
I'm like,
to.
download it. It's free.
It's almost that's how
It's how it can go viral, man.
exactly
It's so accessible.
It's how
Yeah.
you can even compare it to like basketball or baseball or football in a way because you don't need you just need a ball.
You just need a
and
ball,
you can
exactly.
play.
Yes.
It needs to be the same way if a game ever wants to be comparable on that level.
Agreed. Like you cannot unless the game is literally God's gift to the earth. Like you cannot expect a game, a Destiny that's $60.
It's a huge barrier.
Oh yeah, dude. Yes. Yes, especially since Destiny is like, well, it is actually on everything besides mobile and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It just came out on PC
Right.
for 2. But yeah, man, can't expect people to just buy something, spend
interesting.
$60. It's a lot of money.
I think a lot of people are like, I don't want free to play games too. On the other hand, because they're like, I don't want a bunch of trash, and I
want
don't
early access, right? It's that
right, and I don't want to have to pay for shit. But the way that they do it is so
perfect.
unoffensive. Well, they have the single player you have to pay to play,
If you want to, yes.
but totally unnecessary.
Oh yeah, I mean it's but actually super fun. I've seen a lot of
Dude, I love it.
I've seen a lot of videos, man. I mean, it's great. It's like a tower defense, man.
Have you played it?
I messed around with it a little bit.
Okay.
I actually try not to because there's there's no delay. There's no jump fatigue on so like when you jump in and you like
think it's gonna pollute your?
it does. It literally did.
Oh,
The instant like I would jump in the survival one and it's like instant. Like I could tell there was no connection involved whatsoever.
That's
and I was
funny.
like, oh my God. And then I switched over. It's like playing it's like Halo
fucked
3.
you up.
Dude, Halo 3, yes. Halo 3, man, on a LAN to online, Xbox Live is completely night and day. So
That's funny.
mm-hmm.
When I first heard about you, when I first saw you on the radar, was when you had this incredible game with Drake, and you guys broke the concurrent views record, right? Was
Yes.
about 600,000.
It was like 650.
650, 100, which before the
It was-
previous record was like Doc's, like
Who
330
did it
or
start with?
something.
Who did it start with before them? Before it was before T1's comeback, Tyler 1's comeback, and before Docs. It was someone else. I forget who it was.
I don't remember.
But anyways, no, yeah. So Tyler 1 smashed it with his League of Legends unban, and then he did that cool Draven cosplay, which is awesome. And then he was like 360 or something like that, 300,000. The Doc came back right, 320, 330, something insane. And then so we pretty much doubled it.
It was crazy. I never seen numbers. I didn't know numbers like that were
Existed.
possible.
I didn't either.
And then you broke it again this
Without-
last weekend with your event in Vegas that I really want to talk to you about.
I'd love to, yeah.
But you had like 660. What did you have on that?
680, I think was the numbers right now, which is like kind of unfortunate that they aren't like Twitch. I don't know if they can actually release the exact.
They should.
But I don't
should,
think they can.
yeah.
No, I literally
Why?
don't think
Huh.
they have the ability to. I
Really?
think that it's. I think no. Like
They're not
literally they don't
ready.
have the ability to. Like
Yeah.
the metrics are weird.
Oh.
On some like on my screen right now, I could be on Twitch. Like right now, you could have 20,000
Right.
viewers, 100,000. I have no idea, but someone
so
else could
fluid,
see. Someone else
right?
could see. I could see 91. Someone else could see 92.
Really?
Yeah, it's
It's just so fluid and it's always changing.
people are in and out.
Yeah.
And with
But
battle
I'm wondering-
royales, I mean, like it's like a story. It's a long game. It's the
Right.
same thing with League of Legends. Actually, the viewer dip, right? So you start the game up, boom, your viewer. You literally, I promise you, like no one will lose viewers as the game goes on. In one game, you will only go up, and then the second the game is over, you're at
Everyone
that peak.
bounces.
Yeah, you lose about 10, 50. Like I'll lose like 30,000 viewers,
Huh.
and then I'll gain them right back in 10 minutes.
Huh. That's super interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. They probably have shit to do.
Of
They're
course.
waiting for it
They
to
want to
end.
see the win, right? There's
Yeah.
a lot of people who are like, I mean, yeah, I'll get a donor once in a while, like, I'm not going to bed till you win the game. Till you win this game, or like win this game, and people they're invested, right?
Yeah.
God, what was I gonna say?
No, the Drake 600,000,
The
the event Vegas.
what do sporting events get live? What does like a basketball game get?
Ooh, I actually
Do you know that,
I don't know
Dan?
this- yeah,
Look that up. I'm curious.
I know, yeah. I think the statistic wise, this is something that was released like 2, 3, 4 years ago, something like that. Was like the total views of Riot's Worlds event was like 20 mil or 19 mil or something like that, and then like the Super Bowl was at like 60 mil.
Well, the
that
Super
year.
Bowl,
of course,
that's a tough comparison.
Well, but
Yeah,
that's
I
the thing.
remember that stat. It was It was the World Series, actually.
It
Baseball
smashed the
Series.
World Series, didn't
Yeah,
it?
completely smashed it.
Yeah, the
And-
World Series had 9 or something like that. 9
And that was over the course of the whole series, not just one game.
Wait, wait,
So
wait. What's the stat again?
It was like the world, like
the World Finals for League of Legends was more than all 6 or 7 games of the World Series combined.
yeah, all sporting events except for the Super Bowl.
Here we go. We've got so you've got a National Basketball League gets on average 2 million per game.
2 million views.
Per game, yeah.
Okay.
Now, compare that, like, in a way, you're just a dude playing a game. Like,
Right.
It's getting there.
Right. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's definitely,
Or when you actually had an event, you had almost 700,000.
yes, concurrent. And it was like a 7-hour event. It was long.
And if you compare it to NBA, you've got 20 professional, not even 20, because you got the bench, you got the coaches, you've got like 100 full-time athletes making tens of millions of dollars.
Correct.
I think it's funny how when you,
Hey, man.
it's no, but like we've all been wondering for so long, like when's it gonna get there?
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, I think that I'm just happy that I'm at the forefront of it.
Oh yeah,
right.
you're definitely spearheading it.
Yeah, and I want to. I mean, that's the goal is to obviously never stop, but to be. Yeah, I mean, 10 years from now, someone like let's just say this is the year 2018, right? 10
I
years
think it is historic. I do think so.
I hope so, man.
I do think so.
A couple more games with Drake, I think we'll be.
Couple
I
more-
think we'll be there.
That's right. But I think it's so funny. Whenever I see you on an interview, they're always obsessed with like, so you get paid $500,000. Tell me about that. How do you make? So you're just playing games?
So people give you money.
It's like, it's kind of annoying. It annoys me because it's like, imagine having LeBron James and be like, so people pay you $80 million to play a game?
It's frustrating.
You just dribble a ball,
Right.
And you shoot the ball, and they pay you $80 million.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I'll never ever react in a negative way simply
Yeah.
just because some people there's a disconnect. People don't get it.
comes from
They
a.
just
It
don't
comes.
know yet.
Yeah. It
Oh
comes,
yeah.
comes
I'm
from
not
an
mad-
innocent
I don't get
place.
mad about it. Of course,
Yeah.
exactly. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it seems like it doesn't.
Oh.
And I'm
Trying to
like, listen,
demean you.
And I'm like, exactly. And I'm like, listen, if you want to be better than like the tens of millions of 7 billion people in the world and be better
Right.
than them at something, and like you think you should get paid, like, and then hear their response. I never have asked or been rude like that, but I'd love to hear what they say.
Well, it's the statement is just so stupid because we already are paying people to play games,
right.
way more than you're making.
You tell me you've seen the meme. I'm sure you have.
What is it?
Where dude, this dude is literally he's on Twitch, right? It's one of those like there's a name for the style of the cartoon joke, right? But it's like he's just like chilling, watching. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" A little bubble. He's like, "Oh, I'm watching this guy play a video game." Jeez, that's stupid. Walks like 10 feet, sits on a couch, and turns
Yeah.
on the basketball game or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you watch
It's the
someone else
same
play.
thing.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
watch
same-
someone else play a game. It's like
Yes, it's the
it's the
same.
exact
shit.
same thing, dude.
You've been doing it for hundreds of years.
But better, dude. It's even, and that's the thing, the live integration, right? I was actually just in an interview. I can't really talk about it, but like one of the things I mentioned was imagine someone being able to LeBron streaming, whatever, Drake being able to literally, donate $5, $10,
Interact
and
with
ask a
Interact,
question,
yeah.
a guaranteed question that will be answered.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was me knocking.
Shredder was like, oh yeah, that was. Shreddy, it was us. Hey, Shreddy, look, it's me. You see? And not only
He's
that,
adorable,
but
man.
he's the greatest.
You
He's
want me
got to
to come
protect
take him?
us.
Oh,
No, he's okay. I think he's
good?
good.
We
Shreddy's
all
us.
we all bonded over our Yorkies before.
Not only that, but you get you can play with them.
Right.
You play the same game as them. You
Right.
can get good. You have the resources.
Mhm.
You just play the fucking game. It's,
Right.
I don't know. It's way cooler.
No,
and
I agree.
And well, before I get ahead of myself, I did want to ask. Like, you had this big game with Drake,
Mhm.
and it was kind of meteoritic. That's a word.
Meteoric.
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 It was meteoric. In that the media, it was like a thing that they could latch onto and be like, this is a crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
So did anything change for you after that big game?
I think that literal one match with Drake made it okay for everyone to play video games.
Mm.
I mean, like, how many? This is something I've had a conversation with a lot of people about. It's like, who's bigger than Drake in the world of like social media? And the
I
world of-
couldn't pick a crazier person to play with.
LeBron James is someone that I would like right up there. You're and then maybe like some crazy actors, but really
Obama,
truly
Game with Obama.
Literally, I was gonna make that a reference. Like, what would break the internet and. Like, dude, I kind of peaked, honestly. I mean, you started he was one of the very first famous people that I played with, and like
It's a good place to start.
I would think so. And then but immediately, even that night alone, Travis Scott messages,
I
"Hey,
saw that.
get me in there," and it's just
Yeah.
like, dude,
You're the dude to play with.
right? No, well, not even that, but I think so. So this is something that's funny. Like Travis actually like dropped me impulse nades throughout the game one time, and I was like, okay, the only reason he did that is because he knows he must watch the stream. Like whether or not he doesn't follow me or anything like that, but he clearly watches because he knew that I love those grenades. It was actually really cool.
That's awesome.
And yeah, no, I think that literally that moment of playing with Drake made it everyone is just like, oh, okay, I can like tweet about this. I can like tell everyone that hey, it is cool to game, or I play video games too.
It definitely made it cool. Like,
Exactly. And
Like
Everything he
you
does
said
makes it cool.
Obama, but I feel like even playing with Obama may not have been
Be
crazy
stiffer.
or
It wouldn't be as dope.
yeah.
unless
If Obama asks you, pass.
oh, dude, if he was, and here's the thing, man, if they're actually like interested in the game, then it'll be natural and it'll be like organic, and that's kind of how it was with Drake. He played all the time. He
The
talked
fact that Drake was a Fortnite player.
and a PUBG player or watcher. Yeah.
Did people know that before he caught a game with you?
Nope. I don't think anyone knew. I mean, I don't think anyone knew about that at all. And like when one of the greatest conversations of that night was when I think I asked him, I was like, so how long have you been playing Fortnite or whatever? He's like, oh yeah, I've been playing for a minute, man. I've been watching you for like a while. I saw you win that tournament in
That's
Germany. And I was
crazy.
like,
Just to imagine Drake at home watching you and you don't even know.
yeah, exactly. And dude, that's the thing, dude. And none of these people really go out of their way because it's truly like right now it is becoming cooler and okay and acceptable. But people did not like. Maybe no one wanted to be
Yeah.
viewed like that. Oh, Drake watches someone play video games. It's like,
Right.
dude, but everyone plays video games. Come on.
Right.
So it's like okay now.
I do think I genuinely think it's historic. I don't think that video gaming professionally has ever got that level of not just publicity, but like good publicity.
Right.
And to your credit, you went on, you did all the interviews, you talked to people, and there's a lot of shitty characters out there, but you were presentable, you were positive, you were a great face.
Thank you.
I think
That's the goal.
I'm so happy for you, and I was so relieved to see you talking to him. I was like, this is the perfect dude for this to happen.
Thank
to.
you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
So just
Don't stop.
yeah.
Listen, no, I have no intention whatsoever, man. I mean, I've turned the stream completely into like G-rated, man. I literally was in a conversation earlier. Like, my goal is to make it like, your classic SpongeBob SquarePants, where like the parents at home can get like a dirty joke or something like that,
Right.
but the kids are completely oblivious to it. That's like the humor I'm trying.
And I feel like it's genuine too. Like,
of course.
if
I
someone
want
like
to do that.
yeah.
It's not like I have to. No,
Yeah.
like I don't have to do that at all. And a lot of people who are famous don't give a shit, and they
Right.
don't do that at all.
Yeah.
But like that's something where it's like, oh yeah, absolutely, man. One parent I think emailed me and was just like, would really love if I could, watch you and not have to mute the stream. And me and my wife were just like,
got it.
this is it. Like we talked about making
Right.
it family friendly, and like now it's like,
So how did you do that? You just cut out cursing?
Yep.
Were you cursing a lot before?
oh yeah. I mean, it's a gaming thing, really. It is. And
It's
like,
hard not to.
Like
It's
when
like
you're
an impulse.
frustrated.
Oh, of course. And like, it's not, in my opinion, man, the cursing thing is like, of course, little kids shouldn't be running around dropping F-bombs or swearing at all, at that age. And it's simply just because it's like, you don't understand the meaning behind it. There's so many other things and also other meanings that certain words have. But it's not like I was, a bad person or anything. Like I just swore.
Sure.
It was gaming, been involved in it my entire life. But I've been cutting out certain, things and phrases that were accepted in the gaming community. And as it becomes more popular, they have to phase out.
Has it been difficult?
No.
Easy.
Yep. My brother Chris is someone who I really admire with how he can turn off he's got just what's the perfect word I'm trying to he switches it off. You know what I mean? When he's with me, he says whatever he wants. We talk about whatever.
That's
and he's
admirable. Impressive.
And then he's a teacher too, and he's incredible.
Oh,
right.
yeah,
And and it's literally night and day. You're talking like completely, and that's something that I'm trying to like master.
So how did you hook up with Drake?
Dude, love this story. One of my favorites to tell. Literally, my friend came up to me, one of my good friends, Alex. It was like, hey man, like there's someone someone has like your Instagram posts, like is posting your clips on Fortnite on Instagram, and they're getting like 200, 300, 400,000 likes every single video. And I was like, dude, I need to do that, right? So we didn't like strike the dude or anything because I don't know anything about Instagram whatsoever. So I just had my account already a while ago. I had like 60,000 followers that
Oh Jesus!
I love that noise, by the
My
way.
laptop.
That means something
took a
went.
shit.
That means something went really
Something
good.
went tragically wrong.
Right.
Sorry.
No, dude. So I started making a lot of Instagram posts, and it just caught fire so fast, and like really quickly. I think I had 1 million in like less than a couple of weeks, which is great.
Wow.
Like the videos were being received very well, which is weird. I think the hashtags were how they got anyways, that's irrelevant.
I'm interested.
No,
Yeah.
so yeah, we made sure that like my YouTube editor James, he's incredible. He helps me with my Instagram posts. We split that. Like we'll just throw up a clip every once in a while. But like the hashtags are something that we literally pretty much just copied from like other Fortnite hashtags. Like Fortnite Streamer, Fortnite this, Fortnite Live, Fortnite Clip, and then we put those into ours, and then they just.
I think they enter the system.
Oh
so
yeah, it
people
was
are
over. It was
scrolling.
literally our first Fortnite clip got like 500,000, and I only have like
Wow.
50,000 followers. So
Wow.
nuts.
What is the benefit of posting to Instagram for you?
Literally-
besides exposure, or is that it?
It's literally
Different
just
audience, I
Nope. Yep.
think.
It's just
It's-
exposure, man.
yeah.
Kids like YouTube, like the younger. So let's just say Fortnite sticks around, or creates that esport. Like the way that it needs to evolve is in a very minimal way, right? So constant like new skins, clearly, like maybe like a new map, right? But it always needs to be Fortnite. Does that make sense? Same thing with League of Legends. How League is always League, and the new Champions is actually a spin where it's like, okay, this is different, it's cooler, and you can always do bigger and better, and that's great. And now like the Super Bowl, I mean football, those things are always the same, and sometimes the rules change a little bit here and there,
Right.
and that's kind of like how
How it should be.
esports needs to be. Exactly. The dude, I'm telling you, there's a reason that Call of Duty and Halo are like, for lack of a better, like just falling off. It's simply just because new games, dude. You lose,
Interesting.
you're gonna, dude. I'm an H1 fan, man. Halo only, dude. Halo, CE all the way. Halo 2, man. Oh, Halo. It's you lose.
Right.
You're gonna lose always a chunk of your viewers.
You know, it's interesting. We've talked about it before, but Counter-Strike did the
Yes.
beautiful thing is that the game was old. They re-released it. Same game, new graphics.
Boom.
That was it. That was it.
Right. The game was always so
And now it's
massive,
super
though.
popular.
Yes. The game was streaming, in my opinion, also really helped it. I mean, in my opinion, truly helped it blow up to where it was. I saw this. I
Definitely.
mean, it was everything. It was like the #1 Twitch for a while, like right up there with League of Legends. And I think it was the gambling had a lot to do with it as well, and like the appeal of cases and stuff like that definitely helped. And I think that now, obviously, after like a lot of the controversy, we don't have to talk too much about it. But those people who did those things really put it in a negative light, and I also think that's kind of why it's not exactly where it should be today. Oh, for sure. You lose because
Wow.
I mean,
No, yeah, it was
the
it was-
competitive
it
side
was
is
really
still very popular. But dude,
Those
Yeah,
gambling
and-
scandals have rocked sports for a long time. It's almost in a way a rite of passage.
right?
They're like a huge
Oh, yeah, hey,
gambling scandal. Like, hey, we made it.
We
kinda.
made it,
Yeah.
right? Exactly.
Huge gambling
in a negative
scandal.
way, but yeah.
Do you think it's possible to have a competitive game that's evergreen in the sense that a traditional sport is?
Not okay. I don't. I was gonna say something kind of dark. Not until like a lot of older people
Smell you later.
die. Like, fail.
Pass from this
But
earth.
literally, because right now, like, the majority are like your 40, 50, like all those people, they love gambling. What do they gamble? They go and they watch football, they watch basketball, right? And so when our generation can, like right now, our kids are going to, they 100% are growing up. And what do they want to be? Do they want to be the next LeBron? Some of them, but a lot of them want to be competitive players, professional players. And that's simply because now it's accessible, right? It literally didn't exist.
Right.
You didn't have a computer 50 years ago, right?
That's
you couldn't-
true.
Now you do. You had a basketball
So
when
you
were,
think in like 20, 30, 40 years?
I think less truly, because I feel like with the technology growing right now, you have phones, right? Like the views are there, and when the views are there, the kids are there. It's there. So I think
Right.
honestly, I think you're going to see a massive jump in the next 5-10 years.
Interesting.
But to the point where like if esports and these companies try to like bring in the older audiences. If they go out of their way and they do that successfully, then it could be sooner. But that's hard.
I don't think you can convert older.
I don't-
audience.
no, you
I think it's
definitely can't.
impossible.
It really is. It's hard. Very few parents understand, including mine at the time when I was
Right.
starting out. They were just always like, like okay, like what do you like? Make
Have
sure.
fun.
Yep.
Yeah, have fun, sweetie.
Yep. Go play.
Yeah.
And then I'd be exhausted after 12 hours, but still making sure I was going to school and working my job that I had, and that was why that was okay. But for a parent to be like excited about their kid.
It's kind of even crazy to think about a world where they can be like, I want to be a pro gamer, and the parent encouraging that and be like, all right, did you practice today?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Right.
Did you play Fortnite for
How'd you do?
8 hours today?
How many wins did you
Yeah,
get?
how many wins
Well,
you
I mean,
get?
dude, in
That's
League,
so
I mean,
weird.
like China
not?
and like Asia, like that side of the world really is like they're already kind of there, right? There are parents who are like, they are like, you need to play 8 hours. Like, they want their kids to be the next faker, right? Like that, because that's there. It's there. I mean, you go there, you see they sell out these massive arenas, dude. It's insane.
I didn't
World
realize.
that here was. Oh my god!
What was it?
I don't know where. I think it was in Beijing, China. It was massive, dude. It literally was like they had drum lines and like it was insane. You have to watch the rebroadcast. Dude.
Wait,
The
what was
intro-
the games they were playing?
Just League of Legends, dude.
Oh, League.
It was the
I
League.
can't believe League is so popular still.
It's again, dude, the Fortnite formula, the League of Legends formula. I'm sorry, there might have been someone before League that did it too, but League is the one that is the biggest right now besides Fortnite.
Yeah.
No, that formula is working, dude. Free to play, in-game skins purchases, accessible to everyone. Hey, want to play League? Oh, I don't have the money, man. Oh, it's free.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you can. This is Fortnite playable on shitty computers? Because that was a power of League as well.
It really is. If you don't, as long as it's not a potato,
Right.
and as long as you're not running at the highest graphics,
Right.
But still, battle royales are the biggest struggle, including Fortnite. Is like that connection to server still
Right.
is like
Yeah.
for some reason it can't even come close to being like a Counter-Strike server or something
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Yeah. So tell me about your event in Vegas that you just finished and you came here from. When I read about that, I was like, this is the coolest shit ever. I had never seen anything like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I don't want to describe it. So why don't you tell us what was it you were doing in Vegas last weekend?
Okay, man. So yeah, Ninja Vegas 18. We just finished 2 days ago, man. It feels like it was literally like I just got off it. Honestly, it was insane. So we set up an event. It was we didn't tell anyone it was going to be a Fortnite event, but everyone kind of knew. And we had 235 tickets. I think we're selling for players to compete. It would be 3 heats.
235 tickets.
200. We sold. Yeah, there were a total of 70. So 3 heats, 9 games total, 75 players in each game. So 75, 75, 75. So like, yeah, 225, 235. And we sold, I think it was like 400, 500 spectator seats or something like that. And it sold out. I didn't expect it to.
Really?
I just simply because like I mean people, dude, someone traveled from Mexico. That was the cool. I mean, I had a bunch of people who were like talking to me different accents, so I'm assuming that they are obviously maybe someone from Europe. But yeah, this guy was like, one guy was like, I came from Mexico, bro. Like, immediately I was like, got a picture, signed, all this stuff. But it was, come on, man. Like someone came from Mexico
Yeah.
to a Las Vegas event for Fortnite. Like
Yeah.
for me, like it was mind blowing, man. We broke the new Twitch record, 600. My own record of live viewers was 680,000 concurrent.
So the format was really cool. It reminded me of like a poker tournament in a way.
Yep.
Where you had a bounty on your head.
Yep.
So if somebody in a game killed you, how much did they get?
$2,500 to kill me, $2,500 to win the game. So,
Right.
And I got second place twice. So 2 guys got $5,000 in 1 kill.
Wow.
In 1 kill, it felt it hurt a little, but again, I was so happy, man. Like seeing like every single person that won, I'd look over in their faces, they were just ecstatic. The crowd, their families in the crowd freaking out. So
That's so. And what was the barrier to entry? Was just first come first serve on the tickets?
yeah, we released. I did a huge hype stream, released a date, released
Okay.
the ticket sales, and then we originally didn't open up any seats to spectators whatsoever because we wanted to make sure that like the players kind of sold out. And then once the players sold out, then we were like, okay, now we're opening up the spectators.
Right. Were any of them really? I saw. I don't know how many games total were played. Like
9.
8, 9. So you won 1.
I got the worst I did was like 30th, and it was like a really unfortunate. I messed up.
Yeah.
Really bad. And then I got like top 10, like 4 games, 5 games, second place twice, first place, and then all I wanted was 1 win, man.
I was honestly like the fact that you won 1 game when everybody, 100 people, 99 people are trying to kill you,
Dude,
specifically you, is pretty insane.
It was annoying a little
Must
because
have
like
been stressful.
the event was advertised as, to me at the time, a Ninja event, all me, and it was going to be like just fans could play, right? And it was not supposed to be competitive by any means, truly.
Oh.
And then we see all these organizations are like all these pro orgs, right? They're like purchasing tickets for their
They're trying to get-
players,
oh, wow.
and
Turn it to a whole
oh yeah,
publicity.
Myth comes in. He was like one of the first guys to buy a ticket to get in, and I was just like.
Here we go.
Okay, dude.
It's on
Like
now.
it's now. Every game had very talented players.
So did you shut him down? Did you slam dunk on him?
Oh, I beat a lot of good players, but I mean, dude, again, that wasn't even the point, really. I had a lot of fun, and every fight I had was a very talented player. Usually, I didn't really kill too many bad people.
Right.
So it was exciting, actually.
I feel like you have to be good to pony up and
Oh yeah.
to do that.
Hopefully, I mean, there were a couple. There was this one reporter from Verge who was like just trying to play to get the experience of it, and he said he had fun, but
I don't believe him.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay. But no, when you're bad at Fortnite,
Oh, it's not.
it gets rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, against a good player. I mean, those are the guys that I boxed in a little 1-by-1 and shot them. You know,
Right. So how long were you playing in that event?
Dude, it was like a 7-hour event. So I was pretty exhausted.
No breaks.
10-minute breaks, 5-minute breaks here and there in between each game. I was in my room once, but that was because I wanted to like say hello to everyone. So whenever
Yeah.
there was like a small little commercial break or whatever,
Yeah.
I was just out like meeting everyone.
So are you planning on doing more like that? I feel like that template could be something really. powerful, like for a real tournament.
The president of the hotel and the company, like they were like, let's get him back.
Mhm.
Like, let's do this again. Let's make this a thing. Like, and me, like, I had so much fun. It was so incredible. It was just a perfect combination, man. Like, I love Vegas, right? I love gambling here and there, and traveling with my wife is also fun. She loves Vegas too, and meeting all those fans was perfect. It was just a great environment.
And your fans who are watching on Twitch loved it too. You broke the record.
That was
That's
something that, dude, the whole thing was game changing, right? Not only did we break the record, but that was allowed to stream on my channel. It was actually one of the things that they pushed. They were like, we want you to be on your channel, and we'll do it on as well. We'll like multicast, but like the main channel is going to be yours. And I mean, for good reason, because of the exposure that I already had from Fortnite, and it was easy. It was a no-brainer. It was so epic. It was epic, man. And then they thought that so what they wanted to do was what happened, which was the production, the high-level quality. But what like they thought I might not be okay with was that they were like, okay, like, so is it okay if we like don't have your overlay, like your webcam, your alerts, your donations? I was like, dude, don't accept any of that. Get all that off. This needs
That
to be
would be weird. If
Oh,
it
right.
was
I was like, this needs to be as professional as possible.
Yeah.
It
And-
looked really
No,
professional.
look, it was great.
They did such a good
who are your
job.
partners?
It was Esports Arena.
Oh.
They literally, yeah, dude, they asked us, they approached us, they designed it.
Such a great
They were,
idea.
dude, I can't, like, literally, I cannot give them enough shout out to how well they did. They
No, it was-
treated me
it was
like a
amazing.
king, dude, and like the production quality, no mistakes. They didn't do. I never felt uncomfortable for a second.
That's awesome.
It was amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Has there been a high level tournament? Because the
Not for
prospect of like the 100 best players
Mhm.
in a game together
It
would be so crazy, wouldn't it?
it would be. It all again. It has to be solos.
Almost
That's
like a Tour de France, where
Yes.
maybe you play like 10,
Yeah,
and then the
even
top
more.
qualify, or
Yeah.
even
No,
more.
no, dude.
Yeah.
So this is with battle royales, and dude, no, that's perfect, right? You kind of you nailed it, right? There are a lot of events where there's like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 people that enter, one guy wins, and it's epic, right? Like that guy is crowned for like 4 years. It's like the World Cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's best of one. You only get one.
It's not
shot.
enough. It's not enough to actually gauge the skill level. Of
but
people.
with multiple games, you add up, and that's the PUBG started it. That is the esport, like the only way truly where that level, that layout, that
They
is
need
how
a
it has to
season.
be. Yep.
Like how they play
need a
baseball.
season. They need a season.
Yeah.
They need points. They need
Dude,
like.
I would be interested in watching that.
Oh yeah, dude,
Genuinely.
of course, man.
Like if there was 100 games over a season, and then
Right.
and then it goes to the championships with the 100 top performing.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, man.
World Series,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
And
That'll be
thing
the
is,
real deal.
The best thing is, and this is what I hope. It's really unfortunate because squads is 4-man, right?
Mhm.
And that's not the key, dude. I've been in battle royales for a long time, H1Z1 and PUBG, and I
Solo.
solos and duos. It is you paint. You can. It's a little bit slower. You can paint a picture. Like it's super easy to follow, and the fights aren't ridiculous. You look at a fight, man, in PUBG and 4s and the H1, like you
Yeah.
lose 90% of the action, no
I
matter how
think
good you are at.
It would have to be solos is like the serious bracket.
Yes.
And then like
It's like
teams
Super
would be
Smash.
just like fun.
Super Smash Bros. Is exactly like
Yeah.
that layout is like no one gives a crap about 4v4 or free for all. No one
Yeah,
cares
it's
about
1v1.
No one
That's
cares
it.
about the 2v2, but the
Exactly.
2v2 is cool.
Exactly.
And like there's a prize pool there, but it's the solos, man. It's the 1v1.
If somebody can actually get a season long league of that, it will be so big.
I feel
Somebody working on that?
I can promise you that Epic is working on it. Like
Oh yeah, why don't
oh, they should be. They have
ne-
control of their
yeah,
own.
They need
tournament.
to be. They need to be.
Yeah. So when this was the first event though, like this with Fortnite, and
I'm excited.
yeah, man. Oh yeah, dude.
It's such a cool game. It's
It's okay. You can talk the game. It's fun, man.
it's fun. It's fun to watch. Just the whole building and everything. It's just so weird and wild, man. I feel like it has the legs to go
All
the
way.
distance.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it could be. I mean, I think it's everything.
Yeah.
It really is.
I noticed that all your social medias, you've got @Ninja on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube,
Yep. Just got that.
on Twitch.
Yes.
I was like, how the hell? How the
a
hell
story
do you
for all
get
of it.
@Ninja on every social media? How do you accomplish that?
Okay,
Were you
so-
in early?
Brother, it was a long haul. Only thing I was in early was Twitch. Justin TV, I was Ninja's Hyper or Hyper Ninja, one of those. And because Ninja was taken, obviously. And Nick, who worked for Justin TV, like reached out to me after I had, built a following, streamed for like a year, which is like, hey man, like, want Ninja? And I was like, Of
Yes.
course. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. And this was before so right now there's a name change, all that stuff. The integration is super easy to name change and stuff like that. Back then, the guy hadn't logged in in like 2 years or some shit, 3 years.
Right.
So he gave me like the login essentially. I changed the password anyway because he was inactive forever. And there was like legally they were within the rights to do that. So I got that. And then I had his channel viewers though, like those channel numbers. So all my followers, all of my views gone. And I had to start from scratch again. It actually kind of sucked. But fast forward 5-6 years later, Twitter was the first thing I got, the OG Ninja on. I've reached out for like every year, forever, like every month leading up to that was like.
The guy was just inactive?
Literally inactive every single time. But unfortunately, I kept doing it wrong on Twitter. I kept adding him like, hey man, like please, like I just want like talk to me. Like I would love your username. Like I'll pay, I'll do whatever. I don't care. Like just talk to me. I want to know what's going on. And the guy never ever responded, never followed back, never did anything. And every time I mentioned him, I would blow up the person's phone, and the person would log in and check what was going on, and then that was active. Now he's active, and now I have to wait another 6 months before I can put a request in to like.
Shit.
I literally was shooting myself in the.
So they would check in and be like, I don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah, what is this?
And then Twitter would be like, oh, they logged in.
Oh, he's active. We can't legally. They can't.
Interesting.
So fast forward even more. Finally, I reached out to Rishi, one of the guys at Twitter, and I was like, hey, like, fun fact. Is Ninja available? And he was just like, dude, literally became available 2 days ago. Like the first day, it was like 6 months and 2 days or whatever. So boom, got that. Fast forward, Instagram was the easiest ever. It was when
really?
it was when I was already super popular for, and I was like just massive. And then I reached out to my guy Brandon. I was like, hey man, like I would love the Ninja on Instagram. I reached out. I was like, I just want to be verified. And he was like, well, what about Ninja? Like, let's see. I checked. I don't even think there was a username.
It was just taken by someone that never posted there.
Yep,
Damn, that's fortunate.
Boom, got that. And then YouTube was I needed to have 8 million subscribers on YouTube before they reached.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like
it wasn't a rule, but
no,
they just didn't. Say
yeah, they were like, because the guy was inactive with Ninja on YouTube as well,
Damn.
and they were like, oh, by the way, like, would you like it? We can give it to you. And I was like, yes.
That's so crazy. What a great
so lucky.
coincidence.
Literally everything just fell into place. But I mean, I definitely made moves and trying to make it happen as much as possible.
Wow.
Until finally I did, and I actually do think that's a huge.
It is.
Huge
The branding.
reason.
I was
Yeah.
blown away. I was like, what? How the fuck is this
Dude,
possible?
yeah, man.
That's awesome.
And then, dude, I mean, it's so unfortunate with like Halo, man. I tried to do this for so long, and I literally just couldn't because I don't know whether or not I wasn't popular enough or like it wasn't there. Like we weren't there yet for them to be like, oh yeah, we'll give it to him. Oh yeah, and we'll verify him.
Yeah.
That's a coveted username. Just Ninja. Straight up.
Dude, what?
You got to get ninja.com. Where's that at?
Oh, I actually it's available. I think it's being sold for like $30,000 or something crazy now. I'll buy it.
Might be worth it.
Oh,
It
yeah,
might be worth
I
it.
definitely
If you
agree.
can get that for $30K.
I think it probably will be
gotta
worth
get
a lot more now. I'm pretty
you
sure
gotta
it'll be
get that.
bumped up even more.
Now that you've said it, everyone's trying to buy that domain.
Probably.
Oh
We
shit.
fucked up. I'll let it sell. I'll let it sell.
It's too late.
I heard you say in an interview, and it interested me. I didn't know what you meant. You had said that Fortnite had made a deal with Twitch, which
Oh.
was one of the reasons why your viewers had gone up.
No, it was Twitch Prime.
Is that what you meant? You were just talking about Twitch Prime? Oh, okay.
So no, and that was one of the main things is Fortnite did do a deal with Twitch Prime, just how like any other game in the past has done to Twitch Prime deal. So Twitch Prime allows people to, I mean, hey, you guys can click on the subscribe button right
Look it
now
up.
and subscribe for free. Just
Yeah.
see if it's there. They do deals with companies where they're like, hey, like we want cool loot. They give loot away every week, and Twitch Prime did something with Fortnite, and that's
okay.
and then that's when they pushed it to Fortnite's platform.
Interesting.
And then everyone started logging into Twitch and checking out Fortnite. And oh wow, I also have a free Twitch Prime sub as well. That's why my sub count skyrocketed. But I was already doing very well before that in terms of the viewers. I didn't really see too large of a viewer increase, but the sub increase was.
So you had it. So what? I mean, what percentage can you? I'm not wanting.
I couldn't really get.
But you saw like an immediate huge boost.
Sub
in that.
count. The sub count was the first day.
That's
we were
crazy.
averaging about. It was a slow growth, right? We were at like I think we were at like 40K, 50K, and then this came out, and we for like the first week was about 10,000 subscribers a session.
Whoa!
Like a stream session. So like my morning stream from 9:30 to 3 was 10,000 subscribers.
Oh my God.
And then the night stream 10,000 subscribers. So like right now I'm actually kind of on the decline, but I'm evening out. I'm flatlining in a good way.
Yeah.
What I want to do, I
Stability.
want yes, and then because eventually once those are all gone, essentially because you have to manually resubscribe with Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, you got to keep
Yeah.
reminding
Yep.
people.
And it's kind of sellouty.
Yeah.
But also what's
Well,
good is it's free.
it's free.
And it really
Yeah.
to advertise. I don't tell anyone to sub to my channel and pay me money like every day. Like, hey, subscribe, give me money. No, that's not okay. But Twitch Prime is free. If you have Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account. That is free. It's literally money just going on like wasted.
Isn't it incredible? Did that blow your mind when I saw that? Like, I think most all streamers, and us included, when our money comes or not almost entirely, but largely from
Right.
the Twitch Prime subs.
Oh yeah.
They're just giving it away.
It is
Jeff
so,
Bezos,
So the link is where they make their revenue is obviously they have deals, revenue splits probably with the Loot, with Epic Games. I'm assuming there was some sort of probably payment.
Sure.
So they get hooked up, they get the hookup there, and everyone gets it for free. And I mean Amazon Prime, like I'm sure that if it pushed, I think I did the math. If they sell one Amazon Prime sign up, right, membership, it's like $100 a year. That pays for like 100 people.
You're right.
Or like 50 people.
And then
Twitch Prime.
and they probably even calculate it over several years.
Of course. And then how much money they're going to
Right.
purchase. Now they're going to
It's-
make more. They're
It's brilliant.
they're making so much money.
The thing is, like, it's like how much does it cost a sub? $5,
$4.99 is minimum.
and then it's $10 a month for it's almost just makes sense just to get Amazon Prime. All these people who are subbing to channels.
Dude, I think, it's easy. Literally, the shipping alone, the next day shipping or whatever, like the free 2-day shipping, and the money that you literally save, everything is cheaper
Right.
once you have Amazon Prime. You literally make your money back within 2 purchases.
Dan said, "Keep talking about Amazon Prime. We're getting 100 subs a second."
Oh, probably. And yeah, of course. No.
Anyway, about Amazon Prime, I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Fun
And
fact.
that button's just right there. You could click it.
Click
You
on the
don't have-
subscribe
it's
button right
free,
now.
man. It's
Don't even need to it doesn't have to be your account, man. It could be your mom's, dad's, brothers, sisters.
right.
uncles,
Log
cousins.
in, smash that.
Mom,
button.
what is the login?
Seriously, yeah. Mom, I want to support my favorite streamer for free. What that, honey? For free?
Amazon scares me though. At the same time, I know I shouldn't bite the hand that feed, but they scare me.
I mean, they're massive. Dude.
They're massive
They're
and they
so
keep
massive.
growing, dude.
But I don't really think that they're doing anything, bad. There's no Facebook, right? It's not like they're leaving.
No, Jeff Bezos seems like a decent guy. He seems like a good guy. There was like a story that we were talking about recently about how their warehouses are like basically like, I don't want to say slave labor because you could quit the job, but like really bad conditions.
Poor working
Yeah.
conditions.
Yeah.
But I think
Unfortunate.
what I also read is that all fulfillment
Right.
factors are like
That's
that.
how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, some people. I mean, if you want the money, like that's like you're signing up for that. You know.
You know,
Again, like what
yeah.
you just said. If you, dude, yeah, you can leave. You can't leave a sweatshop in China, but you can clearly leave a.
You can bounce.